Namaste, Jai Bharat. Let me ask this question. How important is the concept of mercy to your mind? When I say mercy, how important is the concept of mercy from above in your mind? There are concepts floating in there like infinite mercy of God, infinite mercy, and all those things. What exactly is the role of mercy? Does it mean that you can't do anything of your own? Your own means you are a finite being in any case, and if there's a God, God is infinite meaning, a being. And there's always a difference between finite and infinite. So you will have your own finite capacity, but then the finite capacity should have some ingredients in it. And there should be something that you could do. Where you can't do, of course, it's a different question, but then there must be some extent one could do. So, do you really need mercy? Can you not work it out up to the extent of your abilities, all by yourselves without mercy? This is the question that one should ask oneself. Which, of course, is a question of personality and also the question of integrity. Now, just to make things simple, I will compare two concepts. One concept, same concept of liberation. We call it as moksha. In Bharat, we call it as moksha. Of course, same concept moksha for all the religions. Dharma, what we call religion, is there, a different term, but for want of another word, we call it as moksha for all the dharmas of Bharat, like the Sanatana Dharma, which of course you understand as Hindu Dharma, and then comes the Jain Dharma, and the Bauddha Dharma, and also the Sikh Dharma. These many dharmas we have in Bharat. And of course later the Zoroastrians got integrated through a time process. So practically Zoroastrianism is also one of our dharma, is there, but I'm talking about the earlier ones. In Hindu Dharma it is moksha. And the same concept when it goes to Jain, it becomes Kaivalya, with some slight differences, leaving the cardinal essence the same. And then comes to Bauddha Dharma, where of course it is called as Nirvana, Nibbana in Prakrit, and Nirvana in Sanskrit. And of course the Sikhs, it's moksha only. Moksha again. Now, there are many ways of looking at moksha, many methods, but the point is moksha, and I would like to compare moksha with salvation or atonement, etc., in the Semitic tradition. Now, in Sanatana Dharma and in Bharatiya concept, moksha is something which is earned. God has no role to play. I'm trying to say this. There is no question of mercy from above to attain moksha. Moksha is attained. Moksha, Kaivalya, Nirvana are attained, achieved purely by man's effort. God has no role to play in it. You don't need the mercy of God. You have to work it out, you have to earn it, and it becomes legitimately yours. No one can deny it. Whereas in the Semitic traditions, however hard you struggle, however, let me take the borrow the word from my Bible, however righteous you are, you don't get a salvation until the God desires so. In the infinite mercy of God, in the Islam, they have this expression, Rahiman, Rahimani Rahim. You are nothing without the mercy of God. And in Bharatiya understanding, you don't have the God concept has no role. You see the difference and how contrast. Look at the contrast, how different one is that. Now, what shall be the after effect, the impact of such dependence on something outside, and what shall your personality be on such dependence on something beyond you? can go to any extent, and understanding cannot be exhausted, can go to any extent. Now, you earn which is righteously yours. You are provided at the whims and mercy of God Almighty. 23. See the difference? This is one important thing in any Bharatiya Dharma with any Semitic tradition. This is one important thing. Here, the person has more integrity, I suppose, not blind obedience out of compulsion. See, Semitic traditions, you have to blindly obey because the relation with man and God is one that of a creator and creation. Just imagine God is seen and visualized as a creator, and but rest everything is creation. So therefore, the creation is absolutely at the continuous mercy of the creator. So with the creation-creator relationship, one has to be depending completely on the mercy of whatever kind of God you may believe in. And that would make you rather supposed to make you helpless. To what extent your individual courage can go. On the other hand, in Bharatiya Dharmas, your transcendence you earn. It's your right that rightly belongs to you. Look at these two contrasts and think for yourselves and try to analyze in your mind. When you sit somewhere freely, having nothing much to do, just thinking, think about the imposed dependence on something which you don't clearly understand. We'll meet again with some other thought. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat and Jai Shri Ram.